your fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wait till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded it. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Taken down by Pete Werner. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice block. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Herbert. He's got Allen. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 36 yards. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll see whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the move past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First down, Los Angeles.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. To about the 26 here.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action here with Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A give to Kamara running right.
Taken down at the 42.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Kamara is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Again, Kamara pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he is in.
Alvin Kamara
Punching it in from a yard away.
and the Saints have cut it back within a score. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here on the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line, so forget mixing it up. Let's call it favorite running best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5.
Well, now how about this return?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. David Onyemata there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. This is a counter play. Eckler uses the stiff arm.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it up as the third quarter has come to a close. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10 is Spiller.
And able to get this to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
from the 31. Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. To give you an idea how often he's been throwing the football in the second half, that's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's now locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover, because one more score, this game's over.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now we'll see a timeout used on the defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's complete. Kamara. He's got room past the 30.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dalton. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Pass complete. Thomas.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And this one out quickly to James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Prescott from the gun.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down, Jones.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Robinson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Xavier McKinney
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. first down throw for Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
46. 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. James has got it. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jones.
He finds his man. It's Robinson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Back to throw. Jones.
Wow.
And he's
really?
got it. Touchdown. Giants.
I turned around to catch the ball.
Daniel Bellinger from 19. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Jones throwing for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.